day, what is this? Day 11 or something?
No,
12?
no. Oh, no.
Day, it's a lot of days.
This is day 13.
Day 13. Oh, jeez. Yeah, for us anyway, Gary. And this is different. So now Gary's driving today because he said he knows his way around Tehachapi, so we're going to see what happens there. But I will say this, and I don't usually do this, but I'm going to this time. You forgot to put your seatbelt on.
Oh, yeah.
It's yelling at you. Of course, by the time you do it, we'll be where we're going.
Yeah.
So anyway.
It's okay.
Oh, you got it? So,
you can cut that out.
Cut that part out. So anyway, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to do it this time. If you're ever having to stay in Tehachapi, don't stay in Motel 6. It's awful.
No, the bed was... The beds are... That bed wonderful?
The beds are horrible. The shower pressure is like it's like a tiny, fancy fairy fountain. It's so soft and cute.
But it was so cheap.
It was cheap. You know, but in that case, we did not even get what we paid for, to be honest.
You don't think so, huh?
No.
But I got to tell you, I slept solid for 8.5 hours.
That's because you didn't fall out of bed. So don't stay at Motel 6. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, there's 2 in town.
Hey,
and
all I'm concerned was just having a place to sleep.
Yeah. Not saying, because I don't know how the other one is, so it might be a crapshoot. Maybe you'll get the good one. I don't know. But now we're at the market to get our lunches, and hopefully they'll have something like that here. So there's what should be our first catch. If you don't count that thing I just shot while we were trying to drive down here. This train rolled into town a few minutes ago and stopped here in the yard. And the hypothesis we're working off of right now is that they're waiting for a green signal to exit. But it's just as likely that they're waiting for something else to come through to leapfrog them. So I guess we'll find out.
Alrighty. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Alrighty. It's going to be $29.54 at the window, please.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
Did you get orange juice? Did you ask her for orange juice? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay. Here, I got it. You got it? I got it. You got it with your worn out card?
This thing's seen better days. You can't even read the numbers on it.
Here's Alvin's card.
Yeah, let me get stopped.
Now I'm a backseat bitch.
So I was noticing all these fans out here, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
What do you suppose they have the fans for? Is that to generate wind so it cools off the desert?
That's right. That's why it's so windy in Mojave.
I noticed it's not as windy this morning, so that's because some of these are stopped.
Yeah, that is correct.
They turned them on later on in the afternoon to create all. Yeah, they get all that wind to make all the wind. I heard you can get cancer from those things too.
Mm-hmm. She do give you cancer. There was a medical expert I saw on TV talking about that.
Yeah. So what we're looking at right now is a place on this Mojave subdivision called Monolith. And that's a huge industry. They have the road closed because they're doing some work to the crossing out there. Today and tomorrow figures the days that we're going to be here. But that's a great place to catch trains. You put that in the background and the track in the foreground. It's really cool. Don't know if we'll be getting any shots there on this trip though. We'll find out later. So we came up on this westbound stack train, just parked here, and I saw some maintenance of way equipment up the road a little bit. So I'm kind of assuming right now that they must be waiting for an eastbound to come through. We're trying to figure out what happened to this thing.
They'd have a...
Well, it seems like they're not running any trains. We got a big rush in the morning because they were trying to get some stuff through before they did whatever they're doing now. So we're going to go up to the loop, show this guy that, because he's never seen it before.
I ain't never seen the loop before.
Yeah.
Let's go see a loop.
We'll hit the first water tank here. Here's the base of the first water tank. They had water plugs over there. They changed the name of this place to Woodford. And the reason why, it used to be called Keene, as the highway thing says. But it was getting too confusing telegraphy-wise. Keene and Kern. Kern Junction down there was Kern, and this was Keene. So they renamed the place to Woodford, so there wouldn't be any confusion between Keene and Kern. Here it is.
Someone's lying down in the road. That's real safe.
This is our rail fence spot?
This is the new thing they built. It used to always be here. It just wasn't as organized.
Reading this thing. You want me to read it to you?
No.
Read it to us.
In front of you is the world famous Tehachapi Loop, which is about halfway up grade to the Tehachapi Pass. This steep line averages 2.2%. Southern Pacific Railroad. It was completed in the single track line, essentially unchanged, is still a constant use today.
In constant use today.
In constant use today. Sorry, the camera makes me nervous.
This used to be called Waylong Siding. The siding starts after you come out of the tunnel. You go around the hill, and it used to end right here.
Right in front of us?
Yeah, right in front of us. But they double-tracked it. They went out. There's another tunnel over here.
Word.
You can't see it. It goes through this hill here.
Okay.
And they went out around the edge of it.
Uh-huh.
And they connected to the next siding, which is Marcel. So actually from the, what used to be the SP east end of Marcel, now the Union Pacific calls it the south end to the tunnel there is all double track now.
Okay.
So that's about 3 miles, 3 or 4 miles.
Can
Whereas
we?
it used to be a siding here, and then you went to single track, and then you went into Marcel.
Can we potentially see 2 trains meeting?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
This double track here.
You got to see your first train at the Tehachapi Loop.
I gotta see a train at the loop.
Yeah, it's more impressive coming up the hill, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm not complaining. So we're gonna try to chase this one down the hill
Down the hill.
to some other places,
Yep.
and that should be good. So this is really chasing trains now.
We are really in the mode.
We're in the mode.
You're in hot
We're
pursuit.
coming in hot. Coming in hot. The train you are about to see is going into a tunnel that we're standing on top of. Viewers, be advised.
I gotta say, that was a pretty cool shot. I've never gone up on top of the tunnel portal like that.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Yeah, that was really good. So we're gonna chase this train down the hill and hopefully catch it in some other places. We'll see you there. already 95 degrees. And it's not even 11 o'clock. Jeez.
Out here enjoying trains. No big deal.
That's sounding pretty dynamic.
Did you know that Union Pacific is building America?
Yeah.
That's what they said on the side.
Well, I gotta say, this has been already a pretty good chase, and we're not even at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's making Alvin super excited. Look at him back there.
I know.
All right, so we're heading into Bakersfield, whereupon we come across this. And there was a guy standing out on the deck. You can see the doors just cracked open. And we're thinking this might be waiting to go up the hill. And if that's the case, we'll be in luck. We can chase this one up the hill. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Got his ditch lights on, he's ready to go. Just waiting for the signal.
And he just turned off his lights.
Oh, oops.
You know, waiting for trains is part of the chasing trains experience.
It is.
It's a downside, but it's fine. This is where the stupid videos come from.
It is. We can see the train. We can see a train way down there.
That must be...
It's got to be a good 2 miles, maybe?
Half a mile? No,
that's more than a half mile. Yeah, more than a half mile. It's at least a mile or two.
Yeah, probably.
Way down there, and you see my hat on the tripod. That's because the phone... Actually, let's go take a look at the rig here. The way it's set up. So I have this clampy thing that holds one phone, and then I have the camera here, and I have the camera set up to be zoomed right up to that locomotive there, so that eventually when the train does come by, I'll have a nice zoomed up shot of the locomotive, 2 locomotives, right? One going and one stopped there. And then this camera down here doesn't really have a zoom, so it's set up to a shot similar to what you see on the camera you're watching right now. So I put the hat on there so that the cameras don't overheat, because it's really hot out here today. I think it's barely like 11:30 or something like that, and it's already very close to 100 degrees.
96.
What time?
It is currently 11:36.
Yeah.
California time.
Pacific time.
Pacific time. Back at mountain time, it would be noon 36.
Right. So, anyway, so we wait, and like you said, that's part of the process, waiting for the trains to come. But we know it's coming because over here we see a high green on the tower. I don't know if you can see them on the video here, but there's two sets of lights down there, and the one that just appeared to me looks brighter. So, and it looks like it does have ditch lights on it. So I think we're going to see something here real soon. See the tail end of that train
Right over there.
So we're going to try to beat it up to Caliente and get it there too. This is Caliente. This is the shot.
This is my better angle.
I know, but there's wind noise. Too much wind noise. We got to turn this off.
Turn it off.
So we went up to Bealville, got here just before the train. Seems like as good of a place as any to wait for that train. We know it's coming. This is the spot where I used to go. Now, this bush has grown a lot. That tree has grown quite a bit. But if you go down in front of them, oh, but before I go down in front of them, I just want to show this. You can see the loop, right? But here's the better part. You can see where the train goes, which means you get to see whether something's coming in either direction if you're up here. So let's go down in front of the bush and I'll show you the shot. So as you can see, right down in between those two trees, you can shoot the train coming out of the tunnel. And if you look up above that, you can see that it also gets the train going over itself. So this is really the shot right here. And if you back up, you can see the whole thing. Or, you know, most of the whole thing. It's pretty cool though. If I had thought about it sooner or known that this was the way it is now, I would have just come up here for the shot we took. What do you think of Tehachapi Loop, dude?
Yeah, this place is pretty cool. You know this is a 2.2% grade
2.2%.
out here?
Yeah, that's why they laid all that track, so they could maintain it at 2.2%.
It's really hilly out here.
Yeah, I think they added something like 5 or 8 miles of track, something like that, to maintain the grade.
Wow.
Some number like that. I don't remember the exact number.
I don't know if it's traffic or train horns I hear. I don't know.
Well, we know, or we're pretty sure that there's another one that's going to come up.
A UP manifest.
Yeah.
You might have seen that by now.
Yeah, the people on the video have seen it by now.
People on the video.
The BNSF train we just watched went past it when we were down by Bakersfield.
Bakersfield, that's what it was.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the Tehachapi Loop.
That's the Tehachapi
This is Fabio signing out.